You know that feeling when you bleach your hair and then you instantly regret it? Yes, I have been there. A few years ago, I had jet black hair and I had that hair for a while. My hair was my thing, my ponytail was my thing, it was so long, luscious, beautiful, but I wanted to bring my hair back to more of my natural color. So we had to bleach it, and after that, it was a hair freaking disaster. My hair was so dry, so brittle, so frail. We had to chop it off because it was all dead. I was literally mortified. I could not look in the mirror. Like, I was actually scared and embarrassed, and just like I hated looking in the mirror. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. And I know that may seem dramatic, but when you go from having your hair being the #1 complimented thing on literally your body to not even being able to look at it, it was actually really hard to process. But fast forward to today, my hair is long, thick, it has fully restored, but it was quite the journey to get here. People are always asking what I'm using, what I'm doing, so I am here today to share with you my hot girl hair secrets, the habits and the things that I did to completely transform and restore my hair back to normal. We're going to cover how often I wash it, the supplements I use to restore, and even the benefits of going heatless, and how choosing the right products is so important. Things to look for and things to avoid. I am breaking it all down so you can grow the hair of your dreams too. Whether your hair is damaged, thinning, or just needs a little TLC, this video is for you, so let's jump into it. Let's start with the basics, how often you are washing your hair. If you're washing your hair every single day, stop right now. Even every other day is still way too much. I wash my hair 3 days max, but I really do aim to only wash it twice a week. I think that is the most optimal, ideal number. Essentially, what is happening when you're washing your hair, you are washing out the natural oils that your scalp is producing to help hydrate and nourish the strands. So the more that you can keep that oil in your hair, the more hydrated and luscious your hair is going to be. Because I work out a lot, I was washing my hair a lot more than I should have. And when it was long and healthy, it was okay. But the moment that I ruined and dried my hair from bleaching it, I had to stop and go longer between my washes so that I could keep and savor all of that natural oil. Since we're on the hair washing topic, let's talk about shampoo and conditioner. Again, you want to look for a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner because that will help keep the hydration in your hair. Sulfate can dry your hair out, and that is the opposite of what we want here. The products that I have used for the past literally like 3 or 4 years now, and what really helped restore my hair from the beginning of my journey, was Unite Hair. Their products are amazing. The 7-second conditioner and shampoo is so good. I also use the hair oil, the dry shampoo, the hair mask. The 7-second mask is unbelievable. I'm going to link everything below. And all of their products are sulfate free. So no matter what you're using, just make sure you are checking for that. Every once in a while now, but when I was really trying to grow my hair back healthy, I would actually replace my conditioner with a hair mask. So the hair mask would be the second step in my hair routine in the shower. I would do the shampoo and then the hair mask. I actually did it 2 nights ago after I got back from my trip. I just like to do it, once a month, and you can feel the difference and you can see the shine in the hair when you use that hair mask. This is really great to do if your hair is dry. If you don't have any hair masks at home, but you have coconut oil, you can even use that. Feel free to put that in even before you go in to do your shampoo and conditioner. I would also do that when I was recovering my hair, or do literally any mask you can find. I'm sure you can ChatGPT some really great homemade hair masks and do it as often as you can. This one might hurt a little, but the truth is the more heat you use, the more damage you are doing to your hair. When I had I'm just having flashbacks of it because it was so bad. For me, it was so bad. When I had that really damaged hair, I would try to curl it. I would try to do the most to it just for it to look a little bit better. But I knew at the same time that I was doing so much more damage than just leaving it. Unfortunately, heatless curlers weren't really a thing back then, but now I am obsessed. I've shared them before in other videos. My heatless curlers are my freaking go-to. I had them in my hair last night. Like, this is literally my hair with no curling iron or like heated product added. It's so good. The heatless curlers are also under $20, so they are super affordable. It is good for the hair, and they are really easy to put in. You put them in overnight, you wake up, take them out, and voila, beautiful blowout volume curls. But that's not to say I never use my curling iron. I have the best curling iron. I'm going to also link it here. I'll pop it up on screen as well. I got it from Sephora. I found it after I went on a trip with my girlfriend. She had it, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best curling iron ever. I need it, and it's also not super expensive, so we love that. It has different heat settings. It does not need to be on max in order to get the best results. I usually put it halfway, and the best part is that it heats up literally in under 2 minutes. When I do add heat, which is normally done through a curling iron, I love adding in my hair oil as well. Right now I'm using the Jisoo one. And again, it just helps to hydrate and nourish the hair so that it is shiny and there is no frizz, no dullness, no breakage, just beautiful locks. To be honest, I don't do this step. I really should, but you could also find a heat protectant product to put in your hair before using your straightener or your curler to just help protect the hair, but maybe that's something I need to look into more. I'll get back to it in another video. No matter how many masks or serums you use, you cannot out-treat a lack of nutrition. So when I wanted to start taking my hair health really seriously, I really started to dial in on what I was putting in my body and really wanted to start upping my protein game because I knew that that was going to help make my hair stronger. Coincidentally, at the same time, Nutrafol reached out to me to work with me for a campaign. I did the research, I saw all the before and after testimonials from other people who use the product, and it was seriously like research back. So I was 100% in. It was like, came from the gods. It was perfect timing, and I started on my Nutrafol journey. After 3 to 6 months of using it, my hair, like it's not where it is now, that is for sure, but it was 100% helping and restoring strength and brightness, and if that even makes sense. But it was 100% helping. My hair was getting stronger, less brittle, less frizzy, less broken, and I immediately, after being consistent with it, saw the results. You know that I am also so obsessed with collagen. Collagen has been something that I've been incorporating every single morning for the past year, and I have seen from then to now how much even healthier and thicker my hair has gone from that. Collagen is amazing for hair, skin, nails, the growth of them all. So that is also something really great to start incorporating if you really want to dial in on that hair health. Biotin is another classic for hair, but it works really well when mixing it with B vitamins. Omega-3, if you're not eating a lot of fish, that helps with hair health. And then iron and zinc. Make sure your levels are low before you start supplementing with this, because if your levels are good, you do not need to waste your money on supplementing with them. But for a lot of women, our zinc and our iron tend to be low, so check it first. I just did over 100 blood panels with Function Health for $500. I will put my code below for you guys to access and use and skip the wait. If you have not done your blood work for a while, I really recommend doing it because it shows you, again, over 100 panels, and it is so worth the investment. Check out what you're low in and then supplement accordingly to help restore that hair. One of the most underrated products for hair care is castor oil. It is so amazing for regrowth and also for thickening. When I was recovering my hair, I was massaging it into my scalp 1 to 2 times a week, and the results were literally wild. Right away, I started to see baby hairs growing in on the side of my head, and overall, I could tell it was just strengthening my hair. Castor oil is amazing because it is super affordable. You can find ones on Amazon, again, for under $20. You just want to make sure you are looking for a cold pressed one. The best part is that you can leave the castor oil in for literally as long as you want, the longer the better, or you can massage it into your head before your shower, leave it in for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever works for you, and then go into your shower, wash it out, do your shampoo and conditioner, and move on with your life. But if you are trying to restore your hair, do not sleep on castor oil. I get it. Trimming your hair when you're trying to regrow it out feels wrong, but trust me, it is part of the process and it is essential. You want to think about it like you have all of this dead weight at the end of your hair and it's not going to continue to grow unless you chop it off. That was a really big part in my journey. I would get my hair trimmed, like literally not even an inch every 2 months because I knew that it would help keep things growing. When you hold on to split or broken ends, it actually keeps traveling up the hair shaft, causing even more damage. You're probably also wondering like why I know all of this. My sister is a hairdresser in Toronto. She works at Hair by Banks for any of my Toronto girlies on Queen West who want to go see her. And she has taught me a lot along the way. And I've also done a lot of research. But yes, trim it off because if not, your dead ends are holding you back. Even now with my hair being back to normal and healthy, I do love still getting it trimmed every few months. And like when I say few months, I mean no more than 3 months at a time. Especially for me living in Miami, it is so humid and dry. So it is actually harder to keep it hydrated, and I want to make sure that I am allowing my hair to grow and cutting off the dead ends and getting rid of the dusts. Sometimes my hairdresser is like, you don't need a cut. I'm like, cut my hair, trim it. We need to keep things moving and it just feels so fresh and clean after. Lastly, we want to make sure we're not doing tight buns and high ponies all the time. Again, that can cause breakage. Because think about it, there is constant tension at the hairline. So when my hair is not oily and I can keep it down because I also don't wanna like get my dirty hair all over my skin, I try to keep it down as much as possible. That has also been really great for restoring, hair here, but this is also a really great place to put your castor oil and help grow back those baby hairs that just make your hair look so much more full. So instead of those high ponies and buns, you can resort to things like the claw clips, silk scrunchies, and even low braids. You've probably been seeing that a lot more from me too lately. If you follow me on other social medias, on Instagram, on my stories, I tend to put my hair in braids now because it gives a little bit of wave while it is in the braid, and it also just is loose and not pulling on my scalp. We want to protect our hair like we would our skin. So yes, in the end, my hair transformation definitely took time, but you need to commit to the process, commit to the journey, and your hair will go from regret and breakage to length and shine. These were the exact changes that actually worked, and I promise you, with a little bit of patience, you will restore your hair and absolutely bring your hair back to life as well. As always, thank you for being here. Make sure to comment below the products and the things and the habits that you do to transform and keep your hair healthy. I want to hear them and we want to share with the community. Thank you, as always, for being here, and make sure to check out my latest video, 10 weight loss mistakes that I wish I knew sooner here.